Did you know that 99% of men overlook one crucial Stoic trait that women find irresistible? It's not wealth, power, or physical perfection. It's emotional mastery. In a world where impulsiveness and unchecked emotions are the norm, the man who remains composed, unfazed by chaos, and in control of his reactions stands out. Women are naturally drawn to stability, not just in finances or lifestyle, but in a man's ability to handle life's inevitable storms. When you cultivate emotional mastery, you radiate an aura of confidence and self-assurance that commands respect. This isn't about being cold or indifferent. True Stoic composure is about maintaining inner peace regardless of external circumstances. Marcus Aurelius and Epictetus understood that the key to attraction isn't found in superficial traits, but in the strength of character. When a man masters his emotions, he becomes a pillar of reliability, a person others, especially women, feel safe with. In this video, we'll dive deep into why this one overlooked trait holds the power to make you unforgettable and how you can start embodying it today. Number 1. The illusion of external validation and why it fails. Society conditions men to believe that their worth is tied to external markers of success, status, wealth, and public recognition. From an early age, they are taught to hustle relentlessly, to accumulate achievements like trophies, and to broadcast their lives on social media in a desperate bid for validation. But here's the fundamental flaw in this approach. The pursuit of external approval breeds insecurity rather than confidence. When a man's self-worth is dictated by how others perceive him, he unconsciously projects neediness. And women, whether consciously or subconsciously, have a keen ability to detect this desperation. It manifests in the way he seeks attention, in his inability to maintain emotional control, and in his tendency to overcompensate for his perceived inadequacies. Instead of being seen as strong and self-assured, he becomes predictable, always chasing, always reacting, always striving to prove himself. The irony is that this very behavior makes him unremarkable. True presence, true confidence, comes from within. A man who is centered in himself, who moves with purpose, but without the need for applause, commands respect effortlessly. He does not need to flex his achievements or seek validation because his sense of worth is already intact. And that quiet, unwavering self-possession is what makes him unforgettable. Stoicism fundamentally reshapes the way we perceive self-worth by shifting the focus from external validation to internal mastery. In a world where most people crave approval, react impulsively to criticism, and define themselves through the eyes of others, the Stoic stands apart. Instead of desperately seeking affirmation, he cultivates an unshakable sense of worth that is self-sustained and immune to the whims of public opinion. Picture a man who remains composed in the face of harsh judgment, neither inflating his ego when praised nor diminishing his confidence when ignored. He does not seek admiration, yet he earns it effortlessly. Why? Because his emotional steadiness is a rarity, and rarity commands attention. The ability to remain unmoved by external noise signals a depth of character that few possess, making him not only respected but also inherently attractive. In essence, Stoicism does not merely teach resilience. It cultivates a presence so uncommon that it becomes magnetic. Number 2. The power of self-control. It's not what you think. Self-control, in the Stoic sense, is not about burying emotions or pretending they don't exist. It's about mastering them. Imagine Marcus Aurelius, not in the comfort of a throne room, but in the turmoil of war, writing meditations amidst chaos. He did not deny the pressures of ruling an empire. He faced them with discipline, ensuring his emotions served him rather than controlled him. This is the essence of true self-command. the ability to choose responses rather than surrender to knee-jerk reactions. In everyday life, this principle is crucial, especially in relationships. When a woman tests your composure, and she will, it is not a call to emotional detachment, but an opportunity to demonstrate inner strength. Responding with calmness and certainty shows grounded confidence, not apathy. A man who cannot be easily provoked or thrown off balance signals deep control over himself, making him more respected and, ultimately, more powerful in both personal and social dynamics. Many men fall into the trap of believing that being excessively accommodating and agreeable will make them more desirable. However, the truth is quite the opposite. Women don't truly want a man who sacrifices his own needs and opinions just to keep the peace. What they respect and are drawn to is a man who stands firm in his values and maintains his boundaries with quiet confidence. When you master self-control, you become a source of stability, someone she can rely on when life becomes chaotic. It's not about being confrontational or dismissive, but about handling situations with poise and dignity. Instead of avoiding conflict out of fear, you address issues with maturity, ensuring that both your needs and hers are acknowledged. This balance of strength and emotional intelligence is what makes a man truly attractive. Not desperate compliance, but the ability to navigate challenges with unwavering composure. Number 3. Confidence versus arrogance, the Stoic difference. Confidence and arrogance may appear similar on the surface, but they stem from entirely different sources. Arrogance is often a defense mechanism, a mask worn to conceal deep-seated insecurities. It thrives on external validation, constantly seeking approval, admiration, or superiority over others to feel worthy. True confidence, particularly from a Stoic perspective, is quiet, unshaken, and self-sufficient. A Stoic individual does not need to boast about achievements or dominate conversations to feel important. Instead, his presence alone speaks volumes. When he enters a room, he doesn't demand attention. He naturally commands it through his composed demeanor and unwavering self-assurance. Unlike arrogance, which is loud and desperate for recognition, Stoic confidence is rooted in inner stability. It doesn't seek to one-up others or collect external trophies as proof of worth. Why? Because it is built on self-validation. The Stoic man knows who he is, what he stands for, and where his true value lies, not in fleeting opinions or comparisons, but in his own disciplined mind and actions. Women have an innate ability to sense confidence, not the loud, boastful kind, but the quiet, unshakable assurance that signals true stability. This isn't random. It's deeply rooted in evolution. Across history, women have been naturally drawn to partners who exude strength, reliability, and emotional composure because these traits suggest the ability to provide and protect. When a man embodies Stoic principles, he stops seeking external validation. He no longer looks to others to affirm his worth because he already understands it from within. This self-sufficiency creates a rare and magnetic presence, one that doesn't demand attention but effortlessly commands it. The kind of woman who values depth, wisdom, and security will recognize this energy immediately. To her, it isn't arrogance or aloofness. It's the mark of a man who stands firmly in his truth, unshaken by fleeting emotions or social approval. And that quiet, resolute self-belief? It's irresistible. Number 4. Indifference to outcomes, the secret to authenticity. This is where most men fail, by obsessing over outcomes rather than focusing on their own actions and character. They let their minds spiral with questions like, does she like me? Or what if I get rejected? Placing their sense of worth in the hands of external validation, this attachment to results creates anxiety, inauthenticity, and self-doubt, ultimately making failure more likely. However, Stoic indifference is not about apathy or emotional detachment. It is about freedom. It means acting with integrity and purpose, independent of external rewards or recognition. When you detach from the need for a specific outcome, you eliminate fear and hesitation, allowing yourself to engage with life in a more genuine, relaxed, and confident manner. Ironically, this very detachment makes you more attractive, more competent, and paradoxically, more likely to achieve what you once desperately chased. Women crave authenticity because it signals confidence, self-assurance, and emotional maturity, qualities that stand out in a world where many people wear masks to gain approval. When you adopt an outcome-independent mindset, you free yourself from the need to impress or seek validation, which makes your presence more natural and compelling. You're not calculating your words to fit an agenda or bending over backward to avoid discomfort. Instead, you engage fully in the moment, speaking your mind without hesitation, asking bold questions that challenge and intrigue, and playfully teasing without fearing rejection. More importantly, you're willing to walk away without resentment or frustration, recognizing that true connection isn't about forcing an outcome but about mutual resonance. This level of emotional sovereignty does more than just attract women. It acts as a natural filter, weeding out those who are drawn to superficial validation while allowing those who genuinely appreciate strength and authenticity to gravitate toward you. In the end, the right people are drawn to the version of you that is unapologetically real, not the one performing for approval. 5. How to cultivate emotional mastery, daily Stoic practices. Ready to transform? Start here. 1. Morning reflection. Spending just 5 minutes journaling Stoic quotes each day can have a profound impact on your mindset and emotional resilience. When you take a quote like, "You have power over your mind, not outside events," realize this, and you will find strength by Marcus Aurelius and reflect on its meaning. You begin to internalize its wisdom. Writing it down forces you to slow your thoughts and consider how it applies to your own life. What external situations have been disturbing your peace lately? Have you been focusing too much on what is beyond your control instead of mastering your reactions? By engaging with these quotes through writing, you transform them from abstract philosophy into personal mantras. This simple habit strengthens your ability to detach from external chaos and reinforce the Stoic principle of focusing only on what is within your control. Over time, you will notice that this daily practice cultivates a mindset of inner peace, self-discipline, and clarity, qualities essential for a truly Stoic way of life. 2. Emotional audits. When stress overwhelms you, one of the most effective tools you can use is to pause and ask yourself, "Is this within my control?" This question, rooted in Stoic philosophy, shifts your focus from external events to your internal response. Stress often arises from trying to manage or anticipate things that lie beyond your influence. Whether it's someone else's behavior, a situation's outcome, or the future itself. By acknowledging that certain things are simply out of your hands, you free yourself from unnecessary anxiety. The key is to release the need to control what cannot be controlled and to focus on what you can influence, your thoughts, actions, and reactions. In doing so, you reclaim your peace of mind and regain the power to move forward with clarity and calm. This simple yet profound shift in mindset can transform how you navigate challenges, leading you to a more composed, empowered life. 3. Challenge comfort zones. When you engage in conversations without any expectation of a specific outcome, you free yourself from the emotional weight that often accompanies social interactions. This approach aligns with the Stoic belief that we should not tie our happiness or self-worth to external factors. By striking up conversations simply for the sake of connection, learning, or practicing social skills, you detach from the need for validation. Rejection, in this context, is not something to fear but a valuable tool for growth. Each rejection serves as a form of practice, helping you become more resilient and less affected by external judgment. The Stoics understood that we cannot control how others respond to us, but we can control our reactions. By viewing rejection as practice, You shift your perspective from a negative experience to a constructive one, gradually building confidence and emotional detachment from outcomes. 4. Evening review. Reflect on where you lost control and how to improve tomorrow. This simple yet profound insight invites us to pause and take stock of our actions, emotions, and decisions. At times, we may find ourselves reacting impulsively, allowing external circumstances or our internal emotions to dictate our behavior. The key to improvement lies in self-awareness and reflection. When you recognize where you've lost control, whether in a conversation, a stressful situation, or a moment of frustration, you open the door to growth. By acknowledging the moments where you veered off course, you can begin to understand the triggers, thought patterns, and decisions that led you there. With this knowledge, you can plan a better response for the future. Stoicism teaches us that while we cannot control everything, we can control our reactions, choices, and attitudes. By reflecting and learning from past moments, we equip ourselves with the tools to approach the next day with greater discipline and composure. Every loss of control becomes an opportunity for improvement, ensuring that tomorrow we are a bit more grounded, centered, and in control of our actions and emotions. This isn't just about a temporary change or a quick fix. It's about a complete lifestyle shift. At first, it might feel like a long road ahead, but trust me, within just weeks, you'll start noticing profound changes. Women will gravitate toward you in ways they didn't before. The energy around you will shift, and conversations that once felt shallow will now carry a deeper, more meaningful connection. And here's the real power of it. You'll stop chasing. You won't need to, because you'll have become the man worth chasing. When you embody this new approach, you naturally exude a quiet confidence and emotional depth that others, especially women, are drawn to. It's no longer about pursuing validation. It's about attracting the right kind of attention effortlessly, as you've aligned with a sense of self-worth and purpose that can't be ignored. Conclusion. If you're ready to unlock the Stoic traits that make women truly obsessed with you, it starts with a deep understanding of yourself and mastering your emotions. Women are drawn to strength, not just physical strength, but emotional and mental fortitude. The Stoic principles of self-control, emotional resilience, and inner peace are the keys to creating an undeniable presence. By adopting a Stoic mindset, you become a man who is unshaken by external events, confident in his values, and consistently calm in the face of adversity. This inner strength attracts respect and admiration, creating the kind of magnetic energy that women find irresistible. If you're ready to take control and become that man, smash that like button, subscribe, and join me on this journey. I want to hear from you in the comments. What Stoic principle will you practice first? Share your thoughts, and I'll see you in the next video.